Chant together. Life is a time pass. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we tell wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% Karnataka. So, most of the wise people say, Swamiji, what kind of this mantra you are having? Karnataka. When the same thing is said in Sanskrit, oh, great. Natakadeepa, Karnataka. See, friends, we are so obsessed with old impressions, we don't want to change. See, all your spiritual practice can be summarized by one statement. Recognize the experience where inside and outside is invalid. You have learnt everything in spirituality. Inside and outside requires a reference. Without reference, there is no inside, no outside. See? Is it ever possible? Don't ask me. Learn from your own experience. Now, for example, this mala, rosary, where it is inside. Inside what? Inside my pocket. Oh, very good. Where is this phone? Outside. Outside what? Earlier reference was pocket. So it is outside. Now if there is no reference of the pocket, then what will be that? The phone is inside the hall. So whether it is inside or outside, or is it both? See? So, inside, outside has no impact on the phone. It is our own understanding. See, friends. Now, when we snore, when we sleep, that time, 3 questions. Where are we? Space gone. See, this is my regular realization, because I keep on changing the places, and when I sleep, keep all the lights on and then sleep, so that I can see the dreams better. See, because you don't know where you are. Many times when I get up from the sleep, I don't recognize whether it is the morning or evening. Because in the deep sleep, you are nowhere, you are never, and you are nobody. Yet you continue to be. See, friends, recognition of this and living this while playing the game of life is spiritual practice. So, what is recognition and what is the spiritual practice? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. We all lead a relational life. Fulfill your relations sincerely, best way. But don't carry the burden of that relation throughout life. See? There was one man, he had a fight with his wife before going to office. And in that anger he left, went to the office. And he and his secretary, they had a very good rapport between the two. So the secretary left a small note, sir, I seek a half-day casual leave. I have to take my wife to the doctor and I'll come in the after lunch break. He got so angry. Nothing happens to wife, don't go. Are you a Rashtrapati or what? When he left home as a husband, he forgot. He is no more a husband. Now he is an officer. Is it not this is what happens in our life? Therefore, friends, spiritual life is not anything abnormal lifestyle. Remain casual. This principle also I told you. Spirituality is not becoming extraordinary. No, remain ordinary. Like the space. Space is very ordinary. We only name north, east, west, south, and then Vastu Shastra, then Feng Shui. See, friends, therefore, na bahyo nantara sakshi buddhir deshav tau ubhav. So, the space is neither inside nor outside. The space is beyond in and out. See? Slowly and steadily, when we want to know and experience this, the only spiritual practice is dekho suno outside. Inside, bag bag karo, samsar born. So dekho suno, see here, no comments. Samsara is not born. Because we are seeing everything and all that, therefore you will conduct yourself as required. My friends, spiritual life is very simple. We make it complicated. Therefore, na bayo nantara sakshi buddhir deshav to ubhav. So from the reference point of view, buddhi, the another important point. We cannot think without reference. Let us do a small experiment. You become husband or wife and think. Over. Now among us, those who are married and those who are happy, what is the difference between the two? Those who are married, they were thinking about wife and husband respectively. Those who are happy, क्या विचार करो? See, friends, now next step, remain common, remain as nobody and try to think. From this experiment, we have to learn that all thoughts are born with a reference to something, and that reference we have created. Nobody created. God didn't create reference. Therefore, buddhyadi ashesha samshanto yatra bhati asti tatra sat. When the thoughts are totally dissolved, that time this question is redundant. Where is God? We can ask a question, where is earth? We can ask a question, Where is water? Where is fire? Where is air? Can we ask a question? Where is space? What will be the answer? Where the space is not? Maharaj, Ramcharit Manas gives this point very beautifully. When Bhagwan Rama is born, that time Tushadaji says, Bhaye Pragata Krupala Dina Dayala. Bhagwan is not born, he manifests. The same Paramatma is covered by garbage, possessions, relations. Possession, relations together is our I. And this I is only a mule carrying the burden of total past. And we are not satisfied only with that burden. Then we bring from the last life. See, I don't know, last life, what sin I have done. I got such a terrible wife, Other people's wives are so good. The grass on the other side of the fence is green. See, Maharaj, don't go into the past. This last life, this life, next life, sin, married, going to hell and heaven. This is prakriya. Prakriya means what? A method of communicating something. You must have read the stories, these Hitopadesh. There all the characters are animals. And if you ask a question, but how come the jackal was talking to the crow? If such a question kill him. Dumb. See, friends, exactly the same way. What is to be brought to our notice is, we live at 3 levels. One, Dharma Shastra. Second, our somebody level, the Upasana Shastra. And then, who is this? Adhyatma Shastra. See, the worldly life is Ut. The Upasana is Uttara. And Adhyatma is Uttama. Good, better, best. So when we are leading in the worldly life as a body, we have to follow certain conditions, certain rules and regulations. Continue. The Dharma Shastra. When we are living as somebody, then we have got responsibility in this life, as well as we will be responsible for everything, whatever happens in our life. Nobody is responsible. Then what will happen? When we stop blaming others in our life, then we become self-oriented. Otherwise, we become selfish. And by these 2 techniques, we are free from the worries of good and bad, because you have lived your life perfectly well. See? Like you are all driving here. Now when you are driving according to rules and regulations, no problem. In the same manner, lead the Dharma Shastra as your lifestyle, no problem. You won't get tickets. See? And thereafter, you are by yourself. Now that time, to keep the mind occupied, we are given by the great Mahatmas mantra, chant a mantra. Then the flow of thought will be arrested. And slowly, that mantra also must dissolve. Because what is a mantra? Mantra is expression of mind. And when that mantra stops, the mind dissolves in consciousness. See, friends, mantra takes us from Vaikhari Vani to Madhyama, from Madhyama to Pashtanti, from Pashtanti to Paravani. Not mechanically, no. First of all, chant, control the mind to some extent. Then chant slowly. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Give a gap. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. While this is going on, that time recognize. When the mantra was chanted, I am aware of that. When there was no mantra chanting, I am aware of that also. So who am I? Presence or absence of anything has no impact on me. It is for this purpose mantra sadhana is told. See, friends. And then we come to know whether inside or outside, whether the words are there or silence is there, whether there is presence or absence, all of them are supported by a common denominator, that is the Sakshi, that is the witness, that is the ultimate reality. Therefore, don't search God here and there. You are divine. Whether you want or you don't want, I'm sorry, you are divine. What can I do? मरने भी नहीं देते. Now 21st verse. देश कोपी न भासेत यदि तर्यस्व देश भाग सर्वदेश प्रकृत्यैव सर्वगत्वं न तु स्वतः. See how we are extremely influenced by time, space and object. Anything you talk about Paramatma is a bluff. See? So, where is God? Where God is not? God is everywhere. And it is like what? Once I was asked a question in some cruise. Can you imagine how much deep is water in the ocean here? So I replied, I don't reply stupid questions. He said, what is stupid in this? I said, water is in the ocean or the ocean is in the water? Is ocean a container? In that there is the water. Then the water itself is called as ocean. So your question is redundant. Be attentive. Same way, God is everywhere. That means space is real. In that space, God is kept or what? See, Maharaj, anything you talk about Paramatma is a bluff. Therefore, I call my sessions bluff sessions. How they are bluff sessions? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. See? The truth is beyond the scope of the speech. Therefore, whatever you talk is a bluff. This world is an illusion. Whatever you talk about illusion is a bluff. And therefore, keepmouthshut.com. See, slowly we will recognize this principle. So when we say God is everywhere, we are given a status of reality to the space. God is everywhere, we are given a status of reality to the time. Then God is in everything, so we are given a status of reality to everything. This is how the impact of time, space and object is so much that we put Bhagwan in that time, space and object. See, friends. And then, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam, I want to go to Kailash. And then I want to see Shiva, because Shiva is not here, he is on leave. See, friends, be wherever you are, cheerful and happy, everything is done. So, Desha Kopi na bhaseta yadi dari astu adesha bhag. See? That Brahman, that reality, that self, that Sakshi is not seen anywhere. Let him be not seen, because everything is in him. See, friends. So sarva desha prakruttaiva sarvagatam tvam natu svataha, because we are unable to think without reference to time and space. And therefore our scriptures tell God is all pervading. Now take your own experience. When we are in deep sleep, are we all pervading? For the space doesn't exist. In the same manner, one day I went to Bhagwan, Surya Bhagwan, and he said, yes, what is the problem? See, problem is there was a complaint against you. What is the complaint? The darkness came and he said that the sun is my enemy and he kills me. The poor son. Excuse me, gentlemen, what is darkness? Can sun ever understand what is darkness? No, because of your light. You are putting another problem. What is light? See, my friends. Therefore, what is sun? Sun is, or sunlight is dark light. It supports both light and darkness. And therefore, beyond light and darkness. Maharaj, Adhyatma is very simple. We make it complicated because we don't want to give up our position. See? I want to go to Vaikuntha. What will you do there? I want to go to Swarga. Get married. Thereafter, put a board on your house, Swarga. Then you will come to realize after a marriage, I became Swargavasi. Because Santo, therefore, Sarva Desha Prakuttaiva. Because we are so much obsessed with the space, we say God is everywhere. See? Natu Swataha. See? So what is spiritual practice? Drop time, space and object. Now try to think. Don't bring the parameters of time, space and object. Now try to think. You cannot. See, friends. And what is the world? World is time, space and object. See? It's not difficult, it's very simple. So, time, space and object means what? Name and form. A form which is constantly changing cannot be established without space and time. See? Forms are established with the support of the space, is it not? And forms are outside, names are inside. So where is the world? Not outside, equally inside. See? And therefore, our Mahamantra, देखो forms, सुनो sounds, मत बोलो world is not created. You don't have to observe mauna. But this simple mantra we are not able to appreciate. Go further. Mind survives on these two diets, name and form. And how it survives? With reference to time. So when we talk about our past, we have created time. When we worry about future, we have created time. So if you stop these two leakages, don't talk about your past, you are nobody. Don't talk about your planning of the future, you are in the utter present. Utter present without past and future is presence. Have we done anything? Correct the focal length. That is why we again and again tell, don't talk about your past, don't ask anybody about their past. That is one of the reasons I do not like to talk to the elderly people. Because whenever we meet them, they start, स्वामी जी आप कहाँ के हैं? मैंने आपको वहाँ मुर्दा घाट में दिखा था, आप वहाँ से जिंदा हो. They refuse to remain in the present. See friends, in Calcutta, a Marwadi house I went, and very big statue of Bhagwan Krishna puja was going on. So there was one oldie, maybe 90 not out or so. He came with a string to me. Swami ji, aap kahan ke hai? Where are you from? Now seeing the atmosphere there, I must match. So I said, I am from Vrindavan. Oh, Vrindavan, I got special treatment. Krishna is there. Natak. Then second, how much Vrindavan has changed, isn't it? I said, Babaji, come here. I took him to the sink where we wash hands, mirror. I said, look into the mirror. Before 40 years, was he the same? We are unable to recognize this. That everything, including our body, including our likes and dislikes, our priorities, our important things, everything has been changing, is it not? But we have not changed. But what is happening? We make a veil of the changing and the changeless, and we create a non-existing, illusory personality, and that is what is called the ego. It must go. See? That day I told, if too many flowers, a huge garland, is less number of flowers, small garland. If there is only one flower, no garland. So, three things as a spiritual practice. Number one, don't talk about past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Don't worry about future. What is the worry? Understand. What is the worry? Worry is an attempt to solve the non-existing problems. Suppose that happens, be prepared. If it doesn't happen, relax. See? So, past, mouth shut, future, mind shut, and present, comparison shut. These are the three leakages through which the mind goes into this world. Then we come to discover a time, space and object. These are only mental projections. They have no existence. See friends, in our dream, whatever we experience dream, it is a solid reality. Again and again observe your own dream experience. During the dream is not recognized as a dream. During the dream, it is solid reality. See? On the basis of this, Ashtavakra Gita was born. Janak Maharaj called all the wise people and said, I had a very bad dream that there was a famine and everywhere no food, and somebody was distributing food. I went there, and when I got my food, some dog came and bounced on me and running with the food, and I was running after him and I fell down, and my dream was over. So, okay, we'll do this puja, the dream will be over. He said, no, that is not the thing. My question is whether I, the king Janaka, dreamt as I am a beggar, or the beggar is dreaming that I am the king Janaka. Tell me. See, my friends, don't get carried away by all fearful things. Nayam atma darapoke na labhya. What is going to happen? What has happened till date? Swamiji, मरने के बाद क्या होता है? When you are alive, has anything happened? Nothing is going to happen. People will be happy. चलो एक कट गया. Friends. Therefore, this question, देश कोपी न भासेत यदि तरी अस्तु अदेश भाग. But no space is seen in the divine, like in the deep sleep. No space. Does it mean we are absent? This is another very strong point. We can never experience our absence. Therefore, there is no need to tell that I am present. Therefore, we are beyond presence and absence. In other words, the world is only these two things. Something is present, something is absent. Now it is day, it is not the night. See, present, absent, present, absent. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukadukka sannaihi gachanti amudaha tat avyayam padam. Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha. The world is nothing but the complementary opposites. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy. Everything is now Dvandvari vimuktaha. Except the world, दुनिया ऐसी ही होती है. Relax. See, friends, in short, we have to drop our old habit of reacting. Then Karnataka, Natakadeepa. So, देश कोपी न भासेत यदि तरी अस्तु अदेश भाग. नहीं तो नहीं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Then सर्व देश प्रकृत्यैव सर्वगत्वम न तु स्वतः. Because we are obsessed with the space, we talk about God is everywhere, etc. Antar bahirva sarvam va yam desham parikalpayet buddhi stat deshagata sakshi tatha vastusu yojayet. Buddhi, our intellect, antar bahirva sarvam parikalpayet. I give you this example. Inside, outside is the imagination of the mind or a buddhi. Because this point should be clear. Without reference, you cannot think, you cannot talk. And references we have created. And what is the birth of a reference? Whenever we have given a status of reality to anything, you have created a reference. See? Like the grandparents. They have given a status of reality to the grandchildren, and therefore all the time talking only about them, To such an extent, one oldie told me, Swamiji, my granddaughter is so intelligent, she remembers everything. And therefore, I am going to train her in my business so that she will be rich like me. Now, that daughter belongs to somebody. You are just a grandfather. Don't start owning. See, friends, it is so important. One thing I'll tell you, one example, it's not imagination. It happened somewhere. I went to somebody's house and a child was there, a boy, maybe about 3 years, 4 years, 3 years probably. And we had tea, coffee. And a grandfather was holding that grandson in his lap and all that. And he was telling, Swamiji, my grandson doesn't take bath without me, doesn't take food without me, he sleeps with me, everything I had to do for him. His mother doesn't know anything. And that mother is listening. So, after some time, she talked to me, Swamiji, I am going to tell my husband, either he lives in the house or I live in my house. The child is mine, not his. Let me fulfill my motherhood. If you want to get married, produce two dozen. So I told that old man, I said, look here, she is little decent, therefore she is not telling you. Before she will tell, then you will regret. No, Swamiji, she is just like that, don't worry about it. I said, I am not worried, you suffer. Within 6 months, both husband and wife, they were on strike. Either you live in this house or we live in this house. And the old man was pushed out of the house. Then he said, Swamiji, आपने जो शाप दिया था लग गया. अरे रामा, मैंने किसको शाप दिया? We are here only to be an instrument through which divine can express in full glory. See, friends, don't get involved too much. Otherwise, our spiritual practice is what? We make God as the means and this useless world as the goal. Spiritual practice is our worldly life is the means and divinity is the goal. See? Therefore, antar bahirva yam desham parikalpayet tatha vastushu yojayet. Therefore, like inside outside is only imagination of our mind. Similarly, vastu, objects also, inside outside. See? This object is outside. This is existing if it is included in my mind. You must all experience sometime. It happens. The key is in our hand and we are searching, where is the key, where is the key, where is the key, where is the key? Because it is outside, but it is not inside also. Therefore, everything is existing outside form, inside name. See, slowly and steadily, when you reflect on these lines, you will see that you will learn the art of Dekho Suno Mat Bolo. Try this. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? And I guarantee you, you will reply, Jarut to nahi hai, chup raho na fir. No need. See, friends, it is so important. And how to stop that old habit? Ask a question to yourself. Who asked you? No, but continue. Nobody can help. So, buddhir taddeshaga sakshi tatha vastushu yojayet. So, from the spaces point of view, there is nothing inside outside. Similarly, from the existence point of view, object is. I know I is. Existence is the same. It is not the sentient existence and inert existence. These are aupadhic. They are because of the upadhi. Therefore, the Sakshit Chaitanya is not something limited. Now, continuing further, यद्यद् रूपादि कल्पेत बुद्ध्या तत्तत् प्रकाशयन् तस्य तस्य भवेत् साक्षी स्वतो वाग्बुद्धिगोचरः यद्यद् रूपादि कल्पयेत् बुद्ध्या. Whatever is imagined by the mind, be very attentive. See, consciousness can reflect only in the mind or the intellect as a chidabhas. This principle should be clear. The earth is inert, then the water, fire, everything is inert, including the mind. Mind is inert. But the same mind, when is receiving the light of consciousness, becomes enlivened. See? And this enlivened mind is the one which is becoming the knower. See? So, yajjad rupadi kalpeta buddhya. Whatever we imagine. In that imaginary thought, the consciousness gets reflected and a body is born. See? Friends, it is not difficult. All spiritual practice is only this. Reduce the frequency of thought formation in your head. What is our present condition? Faster than the AI. See? That ChatGPT. Reduce. For reducing the thoughts, there is nothing like good thoughts. Whether you are tied down with a steel chain or you are tied down by a golden chain, you are tied down. Then bad thoughts are rejected by the corresponding opposite thoughts. The net result is thought-free mind is discovered. This experience of yours is God realization. This is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. There is one text. That text has tremendous impact in my life. Tripura Rahasya. There are 22 chapters. Probably in the 18th chapter, the story is so beautiful. The guru is wife and the disciple is husband. And after getting instruction from the guru wife, he becomes very serious, goes to his house, his mahal, and tells nobody should come, okay? I am doing meditation. And after some time, the wife goes there to watch the disciple husband. She being wife, nobody can stop her. She goes and sits next to him on the bed, hugs him, and kisses him. What are you doing? You told me, give up everything, and you are disturbing me, and you are also getting disturbed. This is not spirituality. So she started laughing. What is there to laugh? She said, tell me, what do you get when you close your eyes? What do you lose when you open your eyes? Then she tells, every one of us, every day, go through the experience of Nirvikalpa Samadhi dozens of times. But we are not able to recognize that. Pratyabhijna nahi hai. See? Waking we know, dream we know, Deep sleep we know. And Nirvikalpa Samadhi we do not know. Therefore, although we are in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, because we do not know, we are not experiencing that. Friends, gain is always through knowledge. Without knowledge, gain cannot happen. But instead of learning from one's own experiences, we get lost in all kinds of chamatkar. I went there and I was thinking, how will I go there? And then one person came and asked me, you want a lift? I'll give you a lift. And see, Krishna, 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 Krishna. All these things happen, but don't get lost in this kind of thing. You will become a weakling after some time. See, this happens with many sincere seekers. They get lost only in this kind of chamatkar. So, yajjad rupadi kalpeta buddhya tat prakashen tasya bhave sakshi. Meaning what? When I see the phone, there are two persons who is seeing this thing. One, I see the phone and I want the phone. Second, the phone is seen, but I is not born. When I is not born, who will desire? See? A young boy and a girl. The boy goes here and there. He must have seen millions of girls. But out of those millions, one Dumbo, he looks at little more. And thereafter, tum bin jahu kahan. Recognize these small little things. Therefore, tasya bhave sakshi. So what is the sakshi? Going through the experience without becoming an experiencer. In Keropanishad, the teacher tells, na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha, na vijanimaha yatha etad anushishyat. Your sense organs, organs of action, mind and intellect doesn't function. That is the truth. But how do I know what your guru told you? The disciple asked. That I can tell you. My guru told me, Anya devatar viditat atha aviditat adi. It is other than the known and the unknown. What is that is never told. And then the student was given example, 5 examples. After that the student, I have understood very well. The teacher becomes angry with him. Are Dumbo, when I told you, your intellect doesn't function, how do you understand? यदि मन्ये से सुवेदेति दहरमेवापि नूनम त्वं वेत्त ब्रह्मणो रूपम. Whatever you understood is only words, you have not experienced. Then mimam samevate, go again, reflect. And he comes back. Now I understood. What? Yes, I have understood that. It cannot be understood. In this manner, he who understands, he alone understands. Understood? Meaning, the experience where experiencer is not born is the truth. Because the experiencer is not born, there cannot be arrogance of success or a guilt of failure. Is it not? Take the vision. Vision doesn't have the arrogance of success or failure. Red color doesn't matter, blue color doesn't matter. It makes no difference. देखो संतोष, spiritual life is not a mechanical. And another important thing, kriya, karma cannot lead us to the reality. Na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, tyagena ike amritatva manasho, parena nakam nihitam guhayam, vibrajate yadyatayo vishanti. Then how to understand them? Vedanta vijnana sunishchitartha. Sannyasa yoga yatayaha shuddha sattvaha. See, friends, wherever there is a mass production, it's different. See, you know, our great saint from Alandi, Sant Dhaneshwar Maharaj. He was a great yogi, not ordinary, extraordinary. He was the avatar of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, born on the Janmashtami only. For the masses, see what he told? Hari mukhe mana, punyachi gadana kona kari. See, friends, therefore, we have to go through all these things, but ultimately come back and then recognize that our being is not because of anything, but in spite of anything. Joy, I am there. Miseries, I am there. I become miserable by choice. Let the misery come, refuse to be miserable, you are living in meditation. Let the joy come, don't lose your balance, you are living in meditation. We are dancing to the tune of the mind. See? Therefore, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, कि आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र समम पश्यति अर्जुन सुखम वा यदि वा दुःखम स योगी परमो मतः. Immediately like us, Arjuna, chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balvadrudam tasyaham nigraham manne vayor iva sadushkaram. Oh Krishna, it is so difficult. Why? Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balvadrudam. 4 qualities. And to control that is impossible. Bhagavan says, yes, it is difficult, but abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. Practice. And what is the practice? Dekho suno mat bolo. हरिदासाची कथा मूळ पथा. आपकी बोलती बंद करके जाऊंगा मैं. See how much unnecessarily we talk. See? So tasya tasya bhave swatah vak buddhi agocharaha. So when the truth is beyond the scope of the speech, action, see, vak is speech is action. See, tongue is 2 in 1. When we talk, it is the jiva. When we taste, it is rasana. Rasana doesn't get tired, but when you talk, you get tired because it is the karma. See, therefore, vak buddhi agocharaha. Therefore, keep silent. And silent doesn't mean all the time dumb, like, be attentive. Bhagavad Gita tells, what is maunam? Manaprasada, saumyatvam, maunam, atma vinigraha. That is mauna. Mauna is the discipline of mind, not the speech. See, somewhere we were going with my friend. He said, Swamiji, in this ashram there is a big Mahatma. Should we go and take darshan? I said, no, I enjoy everything, we'll go. When we went there, secretary was there. Any Mahatma with a secretary is Corporator Ananda. So when we wanted to go, why you are? No, in darshan. No, he is not available. He is observing Mauna. Go. I said, okay, jagdo mat yaar. Again he came. Come. Maharaj is calling you. I said, how can he call? Because he is Maunam. Don't argue. I said, okay, I'm sorry. Then I said, my friend, hey, come, let's go. He cannot go, you only go. I said, enjoy, I'm going for a sacrifice. And sitting on a huge, matching to his size, that thing, And I am a plastic Baba, 1 plastic chair. Sit down. Only by a finger, because he is Maunam. He took the paper and pen and wrote. Where are you from? So I wrote. What is your name? You are writing, I was writing. Then, where are you staying here? So I told some address. 3rd time when I wrote, then I realized, Arey yaar, I can talk. And then I laughed. And he also laughed. Then I asked, मौन में हंसना अलाउड है? See friends, if you want to observe mauna, stop talking to yourself. See friends, we simply say Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita. What is told that we don't know and we don't want to know. See, talk when this is necessary. Therefore, katham tangurum maya grahya iti chen maiva griyata. If Paramatma or Sakshi is like this, that your speech cannot go, your mind cannot go, nothing can, he is nowhere, nothing is, how can I hold him, how can I recognize him, how can I understand him? Katham tadruk, tadruk means like this, who doesn't fit in any language, tadruk, katham grahyam, how do I understand this thing? This is your question, ma eva guritam, don't worry. See this example which I gave you, very solid example. In the suitcase, you cannot add space. Only thing you have to do, remove the unwanted garbage from your suitcase. Space is already there. We don't have to become divine. Remove the wrong notions. Wrong notions are, this world is real, I, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, they are real. No, you play the game of life. Karnataka. We are not telling you to go and take sannyas. Don't take my market. Relax, man, relax. Therefore, never struggle to know the truth. The moment you drop the struggle, take your example. Till such time you are struggling to go to sleep, your sleep has not begun. Ultimately, that fellow who wanted to sleep, he must disappear. Exactly the same way, the one who wants God realization, he should disappear. And therefore, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. What do we lose in this world? What was ours? And what do we gain? So spiritual life is a bargain of complete loss and no gain. See Maharaj, katham tadru maya grahya iti chen ma eva griyatam. Then sarva graha upashantau swayam eva avashishyate. Sarva graha, graha means wrong notions, holding on to this, holding on to that. And this is exactly what we do every day when we go to sleep. See? What is the process of going to sleep? Don't demonstrate. How do we go to sleep? First of all, we discard all our achievements, failures, friends, enemies, relations, possessions, everything. Then we come back home. After coming back home also, then we discard all relations, everything. Then we come back to our room. Everything in the room is discarded. Then we go below the quilt. And then what happens? Not. Only I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Till such time is I who wanted to sleep. When he's dropped, the sleep begins. This is what we tell you. Experience without experiencer is God realization. The misery, but no miserable body is born. Joy, not a joyful joker is born. Then you are neither a devotee nor a non-devotee. Try this thing. Sitting, maybe 1 or 2 mala if you like, you do it, but know for certain that the body is in me, I am not in the body. Like the space says, the hall is in me, I am not in the hall. When the hall breaks, nothing happens to the space. When this body dies, nothing happens to me. See? If body has got health issues, that means you are still alive. Very good. When the body dies, that time also nobody dies. I had told you already. When the body dies, what happens? The 5 elements are returned back. You have taken loan, you have paid back. Oh. So when the body dies, also nothing dies. Similarly, the jiva dies means what? There is no desire of any kind. Desireless mind is God realization, where there is nobody left to be realized. Therefore, jnana man jahu ekahu nahi. Real experience is the one where experiencer is not born. Therefore, we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Just be yourself. But what people will say, kuch to log kahenge. Let them say what else. Our struggle is we want to prove something to somebody, and we do not know what we want to prove and who cares for us. So katham tadrugmaya graya iti ma eva griyatam. Meaning what? The experience where experiencer is not born is the truth. Then swayam eva avashishyate. So experience without the experiencer is God realization. One homework. Who goes to sleep? And who makes this statement? I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who makes this statement? I had good sleep. Statement cannot be made by the waker. He was not in the sleep. It cannot be made by the waker because he was not in the dream. This statement cannot be made by the dreamer because we are not talking to the dreamer. Who makes this statement? So this statement is made by the one who is in the waking, supporting the waker, waking world and waking experiences without becoming any one of them. See? Similarly, he is supporting the dream without becoming a dreamer. He is supporting the deep sleep without going to sleep. This is the truth. So, sarva graha upashantau. All the graha, duragraha. We are obsessed with something. See, you can try. I know you will try, not who cares. I'll tell you the truth. Whatever rules you are following, try to break your rule consciously. Suppose you are doing japa. One day don't do japa. And then observe your mind. Why did I listen to that Swamiji? I don't know. Let anything happen in the world, mind should not get disturbed. Do experiments. Spiritualize these experiments. See? And slowly, you will catch how the mind is enslaving us. And then we feel that, see, I am observing Ekadashi for last 30, 40, 50 years. Swamiji, you don't observe Ekadashi? No. Why? I observe Panchadashi. See, friends, this ahankar is like a musca domestica. You know musca domestica? The housefly is called a musca domestica. It goes and sits anywhere. If it is the prasada Bhagwan, sit there. If there is the filth, go and sit there. We have that goodness as well as the badness ego with equal potency. Try these. Then slowly we start working on the mind. Otherwise, we will be holding on to something or the other and then suffer and make others also suffer. न तत्र मानापेक्षास्ति स्वप्रकाशस्वरूपतः तादृग्व्युत्पत्त्यपेक्षा चेत् श्रुतिं पठ गुरोर्मुखात्. But how to know the truth? The teacher says, na tatra mana apeksha asti. There is no known means of knowledge is required to establish your own being. I am. This is known through the sense organs. I think I am. Is it known by tasting? लगता है कि मैं हूं. No. How simple. Is it I feel I am, I am feeling? No. Sense organs take you to objectivity. Mind takes you to emotion. Intellect takes you to concept. You are neither an object, nor an emotion, nor a concept. You are the one supporting all of them, but not getting influenced by any one of them. Hold on to that. Na tatra mana apeksha asti, because saprakasha swarupataha. Meaning what? Our being is not established through any known means of knowledge. So these two things, if you catch it. First, nirvishesha satta, non-specific existence. We know specific existence. I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am Brahman, I am Kshatriya, I am Bharadwajan, I am Shandilya, Gotra. All specificity. Discard first. And yet we are. See? No specificity. Non-specific existence, which is experienced by all of us, but we don't recognize that, is our deep sleep. Upanishad says, every night we go one with the divine. Like our phone, fixed to the mains, is one with the total energy. Exactly the same way. Every night, ahar Brahma gamayati. We are one with the divine. And that is why when we wake up, we are so fresh. See, friends. Slowly and steadily, these things become easy for us to understand. So, na tatra mana pekshasti. Because sense organs, mind, intellect do not function. Saprakasha swarupataha. Now, saprakasha swarupataha, our presence is established not because of anything, but in spite of anything, everything. Saprakasha swarupataha. Tadruk vyutpatti apeksha chet. No, but I want to understand, I want to know what it is like. Then shrutim patha guror mukhat. Then you go to the teacher and study scriptures. Tad vijnanatham gurumeva vigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Never study scriptures on your own. Our idea of studying scripture is put the legs on the table, in the left hand Bhagavad Gita, and in the right hand a coffee, Starbucks. Why all the, in the right hand Sanskrit? Why not in English? See, nothing will happen. Therefore, Shrutim Patha Gurur Mukhat. Therefore, Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasa. These are the three stages. If you do not know, listen. Thereafter, doubts are there, reflect on it. And then Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana is not meditation. Nididhyasana is commitment to the exclusion of everything. Kamihi nari piyari jimi lobihi priya jimidam timi raghunatha nirantara priya lagaho mohiram. Siddhartha says, like for a greedy person, money is the only criteria, no other criteria. In the same manner, for the seeker of the truth, this and this alone, to the exclusion of everything. Then the truth is revealed. यदि सर्वग्रह त्यागो अशक्य तर्हि धियं व्रज शरणं तदधीनो अंतर्बहिर्वेशा अनुभूयताम. If this is also not possible, or what is to be told, then it's only concept. How can we do that? Then, if it is impossible, ashakya tarhi, then again and again think, reflect over it. See? And therefore, to conclude this, only thing I can talk or tell you is, real spiritual practice is not a mechanical process. We have to learn from every single experience. Don't go and ask how to do that. Take example of your own children. When a child is born, doesn't know how to walk, he doesn't ask his mummy, when you were a baby, how did you walk? Please tell me. No. He discovers his own techniques. You find out. Then one day you will get this click that the one who is miserable doesn't exist. Therefore, do not create an experiencer. An experiencer is created when reactions are made. If the water is shallow, even a dry leaf falls, there will be ripples. And when the ocean is deep, the whole ship sinks. Nothing happens. See? Many years before with Prashanta, we had gone to Hawaii. And I was watching the aquarium in that hotel. So he asked me, what are you seeing? I said, you imagine? So, maybe you are seeing the fish. I said, no. Maybe the snake in there. I said, no. Maybe the inner decoration inside the aquarium. I said, no. Maybe the size of the aquarium. No. He said, then you tell. I don't know. I said, I am seeing the water. Oh. Now, okay, I am seeing the. Now, what I am seeing in the water? If you see the aquarium on the surface, where bubbles come, there the movement, isn't it? But in the depth of the water, no movement. When the fish move, are there waves formed? My friends, exactly when you live in the depth of your being, the fish of the worldly experiences will come and go, but you will not be disturbed. But when we are at a surface level, somebody tells, you are Bevakoof. देखो महाराज, therefore सर्वग्रह त्यागा अशक्य तर्हि धियं व्रज शरणं तद अधीनः अंतर्बहिर्वा एष अनुभूयताम्. Then you go back to your intellect and find out whatever is happening, it is outside or inside. See, like the other day in LA, some people they were telling, Swamiji, when these things are happening in India, I said, look here, what you have to do, you do. Don't tell me what I have to do. I am not telling you do or don't do. You go to hell, who cares? You want to stay here comfortable and want to advise what is happening there. You go there, then you will understand. That is the only way that you can live there. But here we have got a 5-star facility, and there they don't understand. We have got a multi-star facility. Therefore, friends, remain clear. Is this area of our operation? If not, don't enter. See? Now this place we are here, beautiful place. Now we have no authority to do anything in this place. We are given this, we are obliged, that's it. But if we start teaching the person over here, he will say, did I ask you? See friends, don't enter beyond the area of your operation. Last example with this. One of my friend in Delhi, very intelligent, his company was approached by somebody to prepare a scientific report so that they can submit it to the IMF, get loan funds, and they start a huge project, multi-billion project. So this was given to my friend. He did everything, spent 6 months, made a very good, perfect report. And he went and gave it to the person in charge. He said, okay, keep it there, go outside, your check is there, you take it. He came home and frustrated. See, I spent 6 months, day and night. He did not even look at it. Became frustrated. So his wives are intelligent. So she said, you have worked for the report or for money? Money. You got the money? Let him work. Why you worry? This is wisdom. Whether he should use that report or should not, is it your authority? No. Why you get involved in anybody else's business? Similarly, we can only talk ill about the politicians. Try to go there and see. Do there. See, friends. Therefore, function within your limits and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.